Guys, big breaking news coming out, and just looking at this title, it's not good. Multiple US service members injured in Syria. Something big just went down, and we are praying for the U.S. Service member. And not too long ago, you had the Syrian leader came to the U.S. and met with President Trump, and so yeah, we're gonna see what's going on here, guys. This is a big breaking news. It says a senior U.S. official confirmed to Fox News there have been multiple injuries. Oh man, after American service members were ambushed in Syria on Saturday. Wow. All right, guys, before I start, for those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, Louis Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida 34691. Do me a favor and please pray for the U.S. Soldiers. We're going to see what's going on here. This is some serious stuff. The official added that some of the injuries were serious. Oh my goodness. Whoa. Two local Syrian officials earlier told Reuters that a convoy of U.S. and Syrian forces fighting I'm going to say IS, the IS state terror group, was targeted while on patrol in the central town of Palmyra. The Department of War had told Fox News Digital that we are aware of reports, but added that it had nothing additional to provide at this time. They're keeping everything. Seems like right now everything is just tight-lipped. So this is some again serious injury going on here. We don't know how many, but this is not good. The U.S., the CI, and military forces are reportedly deeply involved in securing and stabilizing the situation in Syria. Dan, the president of the Jerusalem Center for Security and Foreign Affairs, recently told Fox News Digital this is not looking good. As of June, the U.S. had about 1,500 troops left in Syria following withdrawal and consolidations ordered by the Pentagon, and that the number was expected to drop to just several hundreds by the end of this year. This always happens, man. This always happens when when the numbers are going down for the troops, and we are at that point of finishing the mission. Something happens, and then we have to send more troops, and we stay there for several years. This is just, it gets tired. It gets tired, frustrating. It just, we just want them to come home. Forget about that land. That's not ours. Let them deal with that stuff. But again, we just have to get involved in everyone's business. We have to. I mean, that's who we are. We get involved. We stick our nose in other people's business. That's who we are. That's who we are. We send HIMARS and nuclear to the eye of Jupiter's. There's aliens going against Darth Vader. We have to help them out too. I'm kidding, guys. But again, you guys get the picture. We always get involved. Holy Land officials issue stark warning after chilling Syrian military chants resurface. Griffin reported that the U.S. had 8 bases in Syria to keep an eye on. ISIS since the U.S. military went in to prevent the T group, the terror group, from setting up a caliphate in 2014. Although 3 of those bases have since been closed down or turned over to the Syrian forces. On Monday, tens of thousands of Syrians flooded the streets of Damascus to mark the first anniversary of the Assad collapse. Already? Man! Yeah, so Assad stepped down. I think it was December 2020. I can't believe it's been 1 year. Man, time goes quick. Wow. Those celebrations came a year after former Syrian leader fled the capital as a rebel force swept through the country in a lightning offensive that ended 5 decades of Assad family rule and opened a new chapter in Syrian history. 5 decades. 5 decades. Can you believe that, man? Okay. Now the next one might be Nicolas Maduro. He might be the next one. He might be the next one. Give me a second here, guys. We hold on. I have to see if there's any updates about this. U.S. Troops, Syria. They're not saying how many troops though. Okay, here's the military times. They just post something not too long ago, but they're not giving us like a number here. This was just posted literally 40 minutes ago. Let's see if there's any updates here. So, shots were fired. Okay, so once again at the Sleeping Giant forces on Saturday during a visit by American troops to a historic central town, leaving several. They won't tell us how many, but it's several. Man, the shooting took place near Palmyra, according to the state-run Sana news agency, which said 2 members of Syria's security force and several Sleeping Giant service members were wounded. The injured were taken by helicopter. Oh, man. All right, so to the Al-10th garrison near the border with Iraq and Jordan. Now what, Donald? Now what? Sana said that the attacker was taken out. He was taken out without providing further details. Okay, so a Sleeping Giant defense official told the Associated Press that they are aware of the report and did not have any info to provide immediately. The official spoke on the condition of anonymity for not being authorized to speak to the media. So everything is tight-lipped. So the attacker, they got him. The injured were transported from helicopter to Jordan and Iraq, and we're not getting much info. The Britain-based Syrian Observatory for Human Rights said at least 3 Syrian security members were wounded, as well as several Sleeping Giant troops. It added that the attacker was he was a member of the Syrian security. There you go. Sleeping Giant has hundreds of troops deployed in eastern Syria as part of a coalition fighting the IS group. Last month, Syria joined the international coalition fighting against the IS as Damascus, I'm sorry guys, I'm thinking about Democrat here. Damascus improves its relations with Western countries following last year's fall of Assad. We already know that. The U.S. had no diplomatic relation with Syria under Assad, but ties have worn since the fall of the 5-decade Assad family rule. It says here the interim leader made a historic visit to Washington last month where he held talks with Donald. IS was defeated in Syria in 2019, but the group sleepers, there you go, still carry out the deadly strike in the country. The UN says the group still has between 5,000 up to 7,000 fighters in Syria and Iraq. U.S. troops, which have maintained a presence in different parts of Syria, including Al-10th garrison in the central provinces of Homs, to train other forces as part of a broad campaign against IS, have been targeted in the past. One of the deadliest strike occurred in 2019 in the northern town of Manbij, when a blast took out 2 Sleeping Giant service members and 2 American civilians, as well as others from Syria, while conducting a patrol. And that's what's going on right now. So we're not getting much information here. But please pray for the sleeping giant soldiers that were hit. Several. And they're saying it's serious. It's serious. So the attacker was taken out, and there was a helicopter that took the sleeping giant soldiers and transferred them to a nearby facility in Jordan and Iraq. This is not good, guys. If they're not telling us like the updates, I don't want to say the wrong thing here, but there's a possibility we might have some bad news. Hopefully not, but I pray that they all in good health, and I pray that peace comes to them. But this is not looking good. This is not looking good. It's not a good news. So once again, several sleeping giant troops were hit in Syria, and the media is trying to get some updates, information here. We're not getting anything yet. So if you follow me on X, follow me on Twitter. The link will be in the description box. But what's more concerning is about the soldiers. So again, this is it's not looking good. This comes right after not too long ago, Donald met with the new president of Syria, and they shook hands and everything, and they had a good time at the White House. And I'm not saying he's the boogeyman and stuff like that. I just don't trust the new leader of that country. There's been a lot of bad history with that man. And for Donald to bring him to the White House is just completely wrong. Just like Mamdani bringing him to the White House, and he didn't say anything to him or put him on the spot, but he did went after Marjorie Taylor Greene, and that was it just showed the weakness. I mean, I'm not trying to bash the Donald here, but it just, he did some really wrong stuff. He should have said something to Mamdani. He should have said something to the new leader of Syria. But again, that's where we are right now, guys. At the very end, it's all political stuff. Donald, what you're seeing right now, it's not an outsider anymore. The first term, Donald, that was an outsider. That was the one that people liked. This one here is more of a experienced Donald politician. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Check out the videos I posted today. All the links will be in the comments box. I got some more videos coming up, and I want to thank every single one of you for your support, either through PayPal, Patreon, or the Cash App. Thank you so much. Your support truly helps out. Thank you so much for watching, guys. God bless you all. Till next time later. Peace.